Hey everyone, welcome to the Anderson Bros Outdoors. I'm Jake, and today we're going to do the next installment of Project Murica, the Class 2 VRD Frontline Brazin Scale build series. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back. As I said, my name is Jake, and today we're doing the next installment, I believe episode 4, on the Vanquish VRD carbon kit with the Brazin Frontline chassis and the Hardcore RC links. Where we left off last time is we were working on the body. We've made really good progress on the body. It's time to do some testing today, but before I do the testing, the truck isn't finished. We will have one more episode on some final details, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Without further ado, let's dive into the truck. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the almost finished product. Don't look too hard. It is a 20-foot truck. It is definitely not up close and personal. The detail leaves a little bit desired. This is the first hard body, so, you can roast me all you want, but I think it turned out better than I had anticipated. This is Project Murica. It is a flag themed paint job. As you can see, it is red, white, and blue. It does have stars in the front, so the body was base coated white. I added a little blue with some stars. There is some light blue. I did put the Anderson Bros Outdoors sticker on there and I cleared over it. It didn't work as well as I wanted it to. You can kind of see some lines in it. And then in the back, there is some red. I tried to put a stripe on either side, but I wasn't a huge fan of it, so I kind of painted over the stripe. But I do like how it turned out with the stripe being kind of sprayed over. We're using a couple of skeletons inside. We have a full printed interior. There's a couple of things that we're missing on the body. We're missing the front window. We do have the back window in place, albeit taped still. So we need to remove the tape off the back window from the outside and the inside, and it's there. Fun fact, this is actually a water bottle window that was glued in place because I didn't want to buy the windows, which I should have done anyway. That's a story for another day. You can see all of this liquid nail in here, and I would definitely not recommend the liquid nail plastic. It doesn't actually hold like you want it to. We are waiting on some scale parts, so we will be covering the shock towers with some bags from Sorrca. We did get the rear bumper on. Don't look at the welds. That was done with a flux core MIG, so it's definitely not a great weld. Forgot to take this sticker off, but oh well, we'll just leave it there at this point. We did clear over the body, so it is clear. I mean, you can see my hand movements in it. We do have some other special treats coming. I'm not going to give them away just yet. But these are not the final wheels. I thought that the blue would look good with this blue, and it absolutely matches. So we will have a couple of options for wheels, but these will not be the ones that are mostly on this truck. Nothing else has really changed. We do have the regular mounting style. I'm not sure if I showed how it mounts previously. I will show that here real quick. It is kind of heavy. I'm not sure what it weighs. Actually, I'll tell you right now what it weighs. The body itself, the way it sits, weighs 1.157 pounds, which is 525 grams. So it's not a light body. It is heavy. I hope it stands the abuse just fine. The truck itself, let's see, it weighs 2665 grams, which is 5.875 pounds. This is without a battery. This is essentially how the truck is going to sit. I'm not sure where I'm going to mount the battery yet. I'll likely make a battery tray right here, and I'll mount it here. Now, I did make these sliders for the body. As you can see, they turned out pretty good. There we go. Where's a better view of them? These will be available on the Anderson Bros Outdoors website. You can download them and utilize them for your VRD Frontline Mojave body build if you'd like. Just kind of recap on everything else. We are using the NSDRC RS500 for the steering servo. We're using the NSDRC RS400 winch servo. We're using a Rhino 40 amp ESC with a Rhino 2340 kV motor. We have a FlySky Noble radio with the FR4 receiver. We have a fan up front with the fan mount because we want to keep all of these electronics cool while we're out running the truck. We're using an Amazon $30 trans. We're using Amazon cut-to-length drive shafts. We're using 90mm Desert Lizards in the front, 2660 Traxxas shocks in the rear with Losi Mini T springs, and the spring cups or seats are on the Anderson Bros Outdoors website. You can download those and print those out. I still need to trim these down or sand them down, grind them down so there's not a pointed end here. But other than that, we're good to go. Now, I do have the heavy weights in the axles. Both of these axles are aluminum housing axles, and they do have the big brass from Vanquish on them. The front has the hub from Vanquish, which is aluminum, so that hopefully that won't break or the ears won't break. It is pretty much in its final form in terms of major stuff. There will be some small or minor changes coming. The wheels are going to change. We will add more scale parts. We will put a windshield in the front, those sorts of things. I just wanted to get a quick video on it before we go out and run it because we will be running the truck. Here shortly, you will see footage of this truck doing its thing out in the wild. Oh, I forgot one other thing I did add, or I did go by, is I went to Walmart the other day and I picked up some of these hair ties for, I think it was $2 for a bunch more of them, like 4 or 5 more. And what I've been doing is I've been putting them on the back bumper like such. Either you can put it like, you know, like this, and then kind of tie it around and utilize that for your winch. But what I've been doing personally is I've just been doing this on the rear bumper, and then I'll put the winch in it. And so you have a elastic winch point for not having to get your winch in a perfect position. What ends up happening is you have your winch up front, and if you don't have something elastic to hook the winch to while you're in a comp, you see how that stretches? If you have something that's static and you're in a rush and you know you've got the comp jitters and you have a static piece, or you're trying to get the winch back into the fair lead or near the fair lead, you could either go too far or not far enough, and it causes problems. Well, this allows a buffer so you can get it tight without having to have it perfect. You see a lot of guys run these, and that is why. A $3 fix or less, I'm sure you probably have some at home. Throw it on there and run it. This has been a really fun build. I will obviously have to do some tuning. These rear shock springs I think are a little stiff maybe. I'm not sure yet. We will see what happens today. So stay tuned for the footage of it running, and I hope you enjoy it. cricket. Got that one. Once I get the stand chassis.
You're gonna flip this way. That way. Too tall.
No, not at all. Go ahead. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, we almost dumped her. Almost dumped her. Definitely not a line for this one. Be a winch. take them a turn. Boom. Welcome back. We saw the truck run. There is the body. It is a phenomenal truck. It actually did really well. It's not going to do the super crazy lines, but we don't expect it to because it does have a almost 1 1/4 pound body. Now there is one update that I want to go over before I close the video out. I did design and print a battery holder, so it goes right there. It doesn't actually hit the body, so we're all good. Some other things, I do believe that the rear shock springs are a little bit too stiff, so I have ordered some other mini T springs to go on it. I don't have any, unfortunately, in stock here available. We will see what that does in the next update in installment 5. I'm going to close the video out here. Thanks for making it this far. Feel free to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. So that way on the next iteration or the final iteration of this build series, you will get notified. Huge shout out to the TABO club members, and we hope you have a great day.